Hi, my name is Nicole. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you my 4-month carnivore way of eating update. And I will admit right out the gate that I have definitely slipped up a couple times, relapsed, if you will, on sugar and carbs. Not many, but I have definitely learned some big lessons from it. One of the incidents, I should say, was I was given some chicken nuggets and they were breaded, fried in nasty oil, and I knew I shouldn't have eaten them, but I did. And the results of that were not fun. I ate those and then I kind of had this feeling like, well, my life is over. And I got all dramatic and had candy. So it was it was it was a rough night, and the next day my head was I was really out of it. um my allergies came back and it was terrible. So I recovered from that, and then recently I had another slip up with sugar. Sugar is really hard to kick. Sugar is so addictive, and I'm progressively getting better with it. The cravings are becoming less and less, but to just cold turkey it and just like that's it forever, when you have addictions and a history of addictions, various addictions, is not easy to just cut it out. But I'm working at it, and I'm doing better. But I was saying the last time that I had sugar, I have noticed that my skin will start to be a little itchy. So I'm having a histamine reaction to things like oils, sugars, and carbs. And I find that really interesting because I've had allergies for most of my life. And I also think it has to do with heavy metal toxicity, which I have been working on detoxing and getting those out of my system. And that has helped a lot. And, these slip ups they set you back a lot, but they also teach you a lot. If I don't realize how good I'm feeling until I eat something that takes it away. It's such a slow process when you're healing, and it's kind of like when your hair's growing. Like one day, like you don't notice it day to day, but you look back on a couple weeks or a couple months and you're like, "Whoa, my hair has grown a ton." It feels kind of like this when it comes to overall wellness and healing. So I also noticed that in these last 4 months, I don't really have any BO. I don't have body odor. My pits don't stink unless I'm detoxing and unless I eat something bad for me. After I ate that shitty food, I smelled worse. And I was like, wow, that just goes to show, you know, when you smell really stinky people, they're toxic. They're not eating good, because I haven't worn deodorant in days. Days now. I don't need it. It's like you don't smell when you're not toxic. And I'm also noticing that my cravings just for like munching and snacking on anything are becoming less. Um, I do better when I'm at home, but when I'm out driving around or running errands or, out in town, for whatever reason, that's when I get like bored and need something for whatever reason. So I carry salt with me, and I'll munch on salt or drink more water. And that seems to help curb it. My skin is still looking better and better and improving. I I still have gut bloating going on, but I think that has to do with parasites. And I'm treating the parasite issue with other modalities, which I will talk about in a separate video. But the way of eating, doing the carnivore, has been super critical to my overall health and wellness. And it is showing and proving to be what I need. I need more eggs in my diet, and I know that, but I refuse to buy eggs at the grocery store because I have chickens and they're just not laying eggs yet. So I'm kind of waiting on my egg surplus to come in. I have started eating more liver. This is something really interesting. I have had really dry feet recently, and that is not something I have ever experienced in my life. So I looked into dry, cracked feet, and that can be related to your liver, and it can also be related to B vitamin deficiencies. And liver has tons of vitamins and nutrients and minerals in it. So I've noticed when I supplement with liver, and by supplement, I mean I cut up small chunks of it and swallow it raw and frozen because I can't stand the taste of it. So it's kind of like my vitamin, like just popping chunks of liver. And it's helping with my feet. These like weird dryness and cracking like all along the bottom of them. Never have had this before. So that's something cool and interesting to note, is how much liver really helps. I enjoy bone marrow a lot. Bone marrow is super packed full of nutrients as well. And I have been using the fat from the bone marrow for face cream, and that seems to be just helping my skin a ton. Using animal fats for moisturizer is top notch. That is nature's moisturizer for your hands, your lips. All these chemical chapsticks and lotions at the store, they're not doing anything positive for you. The animal fats are adding in good saturated fat into your skin, and it feels so nice. It's not really that greasy. I usually put it on before going to bed. So I don't know, my skin just feels like it really just loves it a lot. And what else? I mostly eat beef. I have chicken in my freezer from my homegrown hens that I raised. And so I'll be eating them. But for the most part, I'm just living on beef and salt and water, and I am fluctuating off and on with the caffeine. So that's got to go. The coffee's got to go. The chai tea, all the caffeine is next to be cut out of my life. But I figure one thing at a time. One thing at a time, and right now that thing is sugar, and I am on, I think, day 4 of absolutely no sugar. I'm keeping track of it now with little stars on my calendar on the fridge, kind of like, you get a star, you don't, like a little kid, like, oh, here's your gold star sticker. It's a nice visual to have like progress of each day completed of no sugar. I've been trying to find a way to stick with this. It's just trying different ideas because this sugar addiction is crazy. Dr. Rob Sivas talks about having a bridge, something to fill in the gap when you're craving, when you're having the emotional reaction and you want to eat something bad or drink something bad. He uses coffee for that. I can't use coffee for that. When I'm drinking coffee, I go through 2 cups, a pot of coffee in a day. It goes from maybe I can just have 1 cup and be fine every couple days into a whole pot of coffee every day. It's another one of those things. I have to be all or nothing. So I am constantly improving. My gut has a ways to go still. My skin is doing good. My allergies are doing good. My hair and nails are continuing to be healthy and grow. I have never cut my fingernails so much as I have in the last 4 months or so. It's pretty crazy. Not a bad problem to have, though. What else? That seems like about it for now. I will post my next update in a few weeks, and hopefully by then I will have zero sugar between now and my next update. Wish me luck.